There is nothing wrong with your music player. Everything you hear is being carried out as we intend. We control the treble and the bass. The imaginative processes between your ears are now under our influence. Do not attempt to adjust this podcast. You're listening to Relative Dimensions.
Hello out there, everyone. Welcome to Relative Dimensions. My name is Chris Renshaw. I'm one of your hosts. And that guy over there, it's Philip.
It's me. It's over here. I'm Philip, your co-host for your Sunday night geek talk show.
Yes, this is episode number 16.
Number 16.
Number 16th. I said that. Yes, I did.
We're,
Number 16. It is June 10th,
We can get our learner's permit.
2012. No, we can get a license.
Oh, that's right. We can get a license now. That's
Yeah. And 1 week until my birthday,
1 week till your birthday.
which is also on Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah. That sucks. I hate my birthday being on Father's Day.
How often has that happened?
It happens about once every 4 years.
Every 4
Like
years?
every 4 or 5 years. It's
Okay.
often.
Huh.
Because everybody's attention is on everybody else, and it should be on me. It's my day, not everybody else's day. Of course, now I'm a father too.
That's right.
But then it's like, oh, we can have this dinner.
You're still
and-
only getting one present. Sorry.
No, yeah. But then it's like we can. Ashley's like, we can cook and have we can cook dinner for my dad. I'm like, but I don't want to cook. It's my birthday.
My day.
But we're
Hate
gonna
you guys.
we'll grill hot dogs and hamburgers. I can do that.
There you go. That's good.
That's easy sauce. So, yeah,
Alrighty.
we didn't record last week
We did not record last week. What was
'Cause
going
of-
on last week? We were
because douchebaggery.
That's
and
right.
I was in pain.
there were I wouldn't call it shenanigans going on, but
No.
there were
It was because somebody got into an accident. I don't want to go into it because I don't want somebody to be bringing up recordings of me saying something I didn't say.
that's
so,
right. All of
uh,
a sudden you'll be dubbed singing a song.
Yeah, exactly. So, let's just say that dealing with insurance people is a nightmare.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you would know. Yeah,
Oh, no,
exactly.
yeah. Mine wasn't so much of a nightmare as I was just shocked at how much money they gave me. I'm still to this day. I'm like the guy he clipped my back bumper. And they basically they gave me $1,000 and I'm just like it's a piece of plastic.
Yeah, but those pieces of plastic are expensive. I found out basically my front bumper got tore up.
Yeah.
$2,000 worth of $2,000+ worth of damage.
Yeah. For like a
I was
piece
like,
of plastic.
I'm glad I ain't paying for it.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
I want to go to I want to go work for because we both have Ford Motor Company cars.
Yes.
I want to go to Ford and be like, all right, how much does that bumper actually cost?
Yeah. So Doxson's in the chat room. Hey, Doxson.
Doxson's in the chat room.
Didn't see you earlier, but he says, ask Ashley to have your birthday till noon, then afternoon till bedtime become Father's Day. I say we flip that.
There you go. That's right.
Father's Day in the morning, and then it's my time afterwards.
All right.
So I think we'll party it up this Saturday. Have some peeps over.
I'm not going to be here.
What?
It's the bicentennial of the War of 1812. I'm going to be in Baltimore. I'm going to be I said, "Hey, dude, we should go to Baltimore because there's going to be an air show."
Nobody said anything.
That's cuz nobody responds on Facebook anymore.
And then
It's
I
like-
even said, hey, I'm probably going to be doing something because it's my birthday.
And then my big thought was, instead of going to, because that whole Magic Quest thing, that sounds kind of cool. Why don't we go? Why don't
Well,
we
no,
go
we're
watch
not.
Jets?
We're not going to go.
Okay, we're not doing.
It's a money thing.
It's
I was just going to have people over here and game and stuff.
It's like, why don't we go watch Jets in Baltimore, and go play on ships from 40 different ships from across the world?
See, I've seen most of those ships though.
I haven't.
Yeah, you did. We were there.
But no, we saw the ones that were in Baltimore Harbor. We didn't see like all the extra ones that are going to be there.
Oh, they're bringing in ships?
Yeah, they're bringing in ships.
But it's still I'm kind of like crunch time for me because we're just FYI, we actually are buying a house.
Woohoo!
We withdrew the offer on the other house that we did because the inspection didn't go through very well.
Yeah.
And we put an offer on an even better house that's got like a lot more room, and we don't have to do anything to it. Like my studio area is already completely finished. It's practically it's just a tiny bedroom.
Awesome.
I already got ideas of how I'm gonna to finish it out.
Sorry, like my MSN popped up, and one of the things on there, this had to be for like a pregnant woman or something. It was like Jello and garlic.
Nice.
It's like, what?
Okay.
That's interesting.
Speaking of random crap like that, by the way, I
Uh-huh.
think your Twitter got hacked.
I saw the tweets on my phone, and
Yeah.
then I looked in, and I was like, well, one random stupid. All right, delete, change password.
Yeah, exactly. So, it happens.
Yeah, I'm like, that was interesting.
Yeah. I didn't click it. Because you sent me a message. You sent me a direct message. It was like, hey, check this out. Or like
Oh, I did.
something. And it was a link. And I was like, okay, one, this is Philip on Twitter. Philip
Yeah.
doesn't use Twitter. It's like if he was going to message me, he would either linked it to me on Facebook or sent me a text.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the way it was worded, it was just like, this has got to be spam.
Yeah.
So,
Crap.
but yeah, we got a new, better house. So that means money's kind of tight.
Gotcha.
So, that even means car trips.
I got you.
We'll figure something out.
I was gonna offer to drive again next weekend. Yeah.
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 Well, maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll see. We'll find out next week.
See what happens.
'Cause we are still podcasting.
We're still podcasting on Sunday.
Yeah.
All right.
It's what better way? It's my
Better way to
birthday.
celebrate your birthday. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to have like stuff going on the screen.
I don't know, unless we're like really wrapped up in stuff, like some hardcore gaming or something,
Yes.
and then maybe we'll just stream that instead.
Probably have like whatever's going on the projector and someone with their. We'll use your phone.
Or we just like put it on the laptop, carry the laptop in there.
I'd love to have the show notes sitting up,
Yeah,
but I was never linked into them.
it's the same show notes. I just keep editing the same show notes.
RD15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, if you would like, I will change that.
Oh, there we go. See,
There, now it's a 16.
Now I'm going to refresh, and hey, it came out 16.
I just found it easier. It's like, I don't need to keep what the notes are. They're already on the posts.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just edit the same document.
So I see this stuff that pops up every once in a while on the oldie Book of Face.
Yeah.
Digital Ink.
Oh, yeah.
You review comics.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Imagine that on a website called
On a
Obsessive Comics Disorder. No, what actually about that is I saw there's a website, or there's a podcast. One of the podcasters I love, Scott Johnson, he does a podcast called App Slapping, which is all about like iPhone and iPad apps.
Okay.
And he was talking about he was wanting to get people to do content for the website, like blog posts and stuff. So I sent him an email and said, because I'd done some stuff with him in the past, and I was like, well, you can get comics on the iPad. What if I reviewed like digital comics on the site? So every week I put up a review of just some comic that I'm reading or that's on sale or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then the week after, I take that post and repost it on my website. So that's what you're seeing.
Cool.
But yes. So that's what you're seeing. Other news is I got this nice new handy soundbite program, so I don't have to have the iPad all hooked up. So it's like, oh man, the iPad's upstairs. Oh well.
Damn it.
Plus, it's like there's a little bit of a lag, like when you hit the button and there's like a second lag.
Okay.
There's that. Plus, The other problem, like I love the fact of having the board. All that can go away with the fact that it's still just a lot more convenient having the iPad. Problem with the iPad for the soundboard, it's really hard to get clips onto that because to do that you have to go onto a computer, get the clip, and then whatever computer the iPad's synced with, which is the one upstairs.
Oh, you have to.
I have to open up iTunes and do this file import through iTunes and send it through iTunes to the iPad. It's ridiculous. There needs to be an option on the iPad. But
I thought that was.
so if I make a clip down here, I got to transfer it to her computer and then transfer it to the iPad.
I thought that was one of the big things about Apple. They had like the iCloud. You could just.
What is? It's just this app doesn't do any of that.
Okay, gotcha.
It's not an Apple thing. It's the app. The way that I have to import files, it's using like methods that I would do like 4 iterations of iOS away.
Okay.
But now this is actually the same program, but the PC version, and now I can just drag and drop file clips onto there.
Oh, cool.
So,
How about some current events?
how about indeed?
How's about that?
So E3 happened, and
E3 happened.
yeah, I wasn't really impressed. A lot of the news that was just like meh, like Microsoft was just like all this stuff meh. Smart glass, okay, I can do a lot of that with my Apple TV anyways.
Okay. What was Smart Glass?
Smart
I
glass
actually didn't watch any of it.
I just read a lot of posts. I don't know it completely. We'll see what it comes out, but it's you can take stuff from like your phone and like throw it up on your Xbox, and it works for Windows, iOS, and Android.
Okay.
Or like if you're playing a game on your phone, it'll have extra info. Like I think I saw somewhere it's like if you're playing a football game, you might have like your plays on your phone.
Okay.
That's kind of nice, but not like E3 worthy. That's
Yeah.
like just a press release.
That would be like
But that was it.
CES, not
Yeah.
E3.
They released a trailer for Halo 4, or they talked a lot about Halo 4.
Halo 4.
I
pulled up the thing
looks
we got here.
awesome. Yeah, like this I like because it reminded me a lot of Star Trek Online.
Yep.
Because it's like weekly, they're going to have weekly episodic content. And the best part is I know that the guys at 343 will probably do a better job of this idea than Cryptic's great at it, but they have a lot of people, or they don't have a lot of people, so it takes them forever to roll out content. I bet this will be a lot more frequent and stuff.
And it's
And it'll be a lot more storyline stuff, things based on the Halo storyline.
it'll be a lot more storyline. I see. I was gonna pull something out of my about like, oh, and Halo's such a giant franchise, but Star Trek is a bigger franchise.
Right.
I guess it's just how many people they have working on their
Yep. That's the other.
in their studios.
Yeah. It's Star Trek's a big thing, but Star Trek Online isn't.
Right.
Halo is a big
Halo's
thing.
huge. Halo's huge. Halo movie.
Needs to happen.
Did that just disappear? I mean, because I remember
It was supposed to be like Peter Jackson or somebody.
I remember like years back they had Spartans carry the script into like movie to producers and studios and stuff, and no, just nothing happened after that.
Just like the WoW movie. There's supposed to be a Warcraft movie.
We could do that in game.
Yeah. There are plenty of people that do it in game. Although honestly, the Blizzard cinematic team needs to do a WoW, like
Yeah.
an animated WoW movie, 3D animated, and 3D. I don't mean like.
Not the stupid glasses.
Whoa!
With
I'm
the-
seeing it three. I'm seeing like three,
Yeah.
models instead of drawings.
CGI, not all that
CGI.
crap.
There we go.
But I mean, because those cinematics are amazing.
Oh
I
yeah,
I love the Cataclysm cinematic.
yeah.
I mean, they're hammering shards of metal onto a dragon. I was like, that's awesome.
That's because like that's the only thing that contains
hold him
like
together.
his body, his corporal body has been like destroyed. So like all that armor's like has to like keep all this rage and crap
I
inside.
love that. And then
Yeah.
it's like he sits there, they boom, they hammer one of the sheets and his wing flashes out and just like destroys all the lattices that were holding him up.
Yeah.
It's like all these goblins just died.
Yeah. So I also had You linked me this, but you linked me the Star Trek Online version, but I
Yep.
got the this is where I saw it was on Massively, was just them talking about their star bases.
Oh, hey, a picture of some KDF star bases.
Yeah.
For-
There's just a lot of crap here.
Yep.
There's just so much stuff here.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to read this one because
Yeah.
this is. And for those of you not in the know, KDF stands for Klingon Defense Force.
Yeah. But apparently, star bases are going to be a big deal, which is weird because, like, I don't know if we're going to really. Did we ever make a fleet?
No, I need to find. It would be you and me. We need to find just 3 random unaffiliated people, so I can go create a fleet.
Or I need to just, like, make two. Just get, like, all the computers we have and put, like, make alt accounts.
Make like free account. Yeah. Methinks me has an idea. Shh. If anybody from Cryptic ever listens to this podcast, please don't pay attention to the past 60 seconds.
You know other people do it. We're not the first.
Oh yeah,
to
we're
come
not the first
upon
people.
this.
I mean, don't they do it in Warcraft?
Yeah, but it costs money to do that.
Yeah.
I have multi-box before, which is you run 2 instances a while on the same computer,
Mm-hmm.
and you link them together so that when you control one, the other one auto follows,
Just a,
and you level like 2 characters at once using the recruit a friend bonus, the triple experience.
okay, yeah.
You get burned out so fast because you're playing like twice as much as you should.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we got a new person in the chat room.
Hey, it's,
Saskar.
Saskar.
How's it going?
What's going on, Saskar? Is this your first time to the chat?
I would assume so since I don't recognize the name.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe.
See, that's how you know you don't pay enough attention.
What? Hey, the chat is now up on my screen. I'm
Yeah.
good to go.
Yeah, now.
Now it is.
Oh, so
There's a
That's-
that's a word to the wise people. Clear your internet caches. It helps.
So all I really wanted to say is that star bases were a lot more intense than I thought they were going to be. And if you're a fan of Star Trek Online at all, you're good. The post will be in the show notes. Link it, or I'll read it.
We should link them into the developers blog too, because they put a whole bunch of extra stuff in there. The season 6 developers log.
Yeah.
He put a whole his number 2 or number 3 that he
Mhm.
put out. I mean, there's fleets. Like your fleets are gonna have duty officer assignments.
Yeah.
And it's like they are kicking it up with season 6.
Yeah, but there's like a weekly column also on Massively called Captain's Log where a guy talks about different aspects of Star Trek. So
Okay, cool.
you should probably get in touch with that. I've been really reading a lot of Massively because I've been playing more and more MMOs, as we'll talk about later. So
There's just so many MMOs now.
yeah, I know. So I'm just like for all my MMO news, I just Massively for it.
Cool.
Oh,
What in the world?
what? Are you looking at the next story?
Yes.
Is that not awesome?
Dude, that is epic.
I saw this and immediately thought of you. Okay, all right, so this week at E3, this is one of the best things about E3.
What
all right.
What else can we link this into?
Razer, which is the people that made like my keyboard, my mouse, a lot of great gaming equipment. Razer comes up with a lot of great equipment. Like I don't know if you remember, we may have said at CES they had the gaming tablet that was like it looked like an iPad, but it had like 2 joysticks on the side.
Okay.
Did I ever show you that?
No.
Oh, I got to show you this.
I'm gonna look that up.
I will put this in the chat room as well, or in the show notes as well. Razer gaming tablets.
Damn it.
Oh, here we go. This was just a concept, but they were trying to get like a gaming tablet where you could run like actual decent games off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
So, but basically, it looked like an iPad with like Wiimotes on the side almost.
Oh yeah, it does. There we go. Saskar's got it. The Razer Blade.
Yeah. And then this is the Razer Artemis. And this was a concept specifically for MechWarrior design.
Mm.
And for... Hold on. I'm going to do... I'm off the cuff stuff here, ladies and gents.
Uh-oh. Non-scripted.
Non-scripted. And
we're
then
gonna put it live in your faces. Give us a second.
live in your faces. And then, oh, here we go. My apologies to audio listeners, but you're going to want to basically check out the show notes and check this thing out, especially if you're into MechWarrior or MechWarrior Online. It just looks freaking awesome. Now, granted, it is a concept, but I imagine if they get enough interest, they'd follow through on it.
I can picture so much stuff that would work with.
Yeah.
I can already picture like working that with Star Trek Online.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. That would be awesome.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be like $200 though.
It would be worth it to be able to control the game better. Oh.
Now, because we'll have to keep our ear to the ground on this one.
Yes.
Because it was a concept, and the display they had, the one they had on display was a non-working model. It was just a prototype, just showing them what it would look like. But that's awesome. It's got the joystick. Let me describe it for audio listeners. It's a joystick on one side, and kind of like a keypad on the left side with it might be a little throttle.
Yeah,
And then basically a screen in the middle, which I wonder if it's going to be touch screen. I doubt it. If they were to keep it cheap, they wouldn't make it a touch screen. But basically, it just sits on your desk, and it would just be like, it'd be epic. You'd just be like riding around in this thing, driving around like MechWarrior style.
And it looks like the pretty much all the new joysticks have the yaw on them.
Yeah.
Instead of moving left and right, you can twist your wrist and it will pan.
Well, no, that's the
certain
deal.
aspects.
Is you've got imagine like in a fighter, you got because this is the way.
Yeah, yaw, pitch, and roll. Boom! It's got all that
Yeah.
stuff right there.
You know, there's a difference. Instead of it's just you can turn it left or right instead of having pedals.
Yep.
That's the difference. This is most of like the advanced joysticks that don't have the left and right. They have pedal sets that come with them instead.
Try to be realistic to the.
Yeah. The Satec ones that they have, those are like that's the one with the full
Oh yeah, the full motion.
full motion throttle, and then the joystick with
that
like
kind
the
of
flip.
stuff you have to like build a chair and attach it to.
Yeah, but they
or
have
you-
pedals for it too. My old roommate Scott, he has one of those because he does a lot of flight sims.
If they get this working and they can connect it to other games, I'm building a captain's chair.
No. You need to build like the little console for
build like a console.
the comm officer's console.
Con.
Well, I'm saying like the communication but yes, the con.
Gotcha.
The con also refers to just
Oh, should I-
control of the bridge.
They're like, what bridge should I do it off of though? Should I do it like Voyager's bridge, where Lieutenant Paris had like this giant sweeping thing, or should I do it like the Enterprise, where there were two consoles and then like twisted out to get out of them?
Yeah, but you wouldn't build two.
No, I wouldn't build two. Get like a giant 50-inch plasma for my monitor. Activate view screen. Ring.
Projector.
Yes. Be as big as I want it.
Saskor says in the gamepad and the joystick can connect to the PC. We don't know. See, this is the problem with the concept is they didn't give us a whole lot of info about it.
They were just like, hey, this is something we're thinking about. And I mean, a lot of us think about a lot of stuff every day.
Yeah. Crap. I'm going to try. This is the problem with having multiple computers here. Is I have them open on one side, but then I want to link it to the chat room, and it's on another side.
I thought you could control paste and...
I thought I could too, but it's really acting up.
Okay.
So, what was the last? Oh, the last one was SWOTOR.
Last one's SWOTOR. Yeah.
Apparently, you don't care, you Trekkie.
Well, I'm a, Star Trek for life, son.
See, I'm a both. Like, I really can't pick one. Like, I kind of float time to time. Sometimes I'll be a little bit more interested in Star Trek than Star Wars, but like I really do kind of just float from one to the other.
See, I am a both. My thing is, this is all Old Republic.
Mm-hmm. That's the best time.
Like I liked playing KOTOR. Those were two good games. The only issues I had with them were you were like you were kind of stuck in some of these storylines.
Mm-hmm.
There was no way to branch off on your own. And then I just look at it as another MMO.
But
I know. I only played two, but even those two, it's like
yeah.
oh, they're sapping my time and my money.
Oh yeah. No, 3. DC.
What's there? Then I play DC, yeah, which doesn't take my money.
Yeah. Well, that's right. You're paying for Star Trek. I forgot.
Yeah, paying for Star Trek. Paying
Although
for
you
WoW.
might be getting a lifetime, so then you won't have to pay for
I
that
might
again.
be getting the lifetime. I keep looking at it and I'm like, what? Which bills can I float for like another? Which bills can I float till the next payday? Which?
Come on, you can just save like $20 a day for 10 days. There you go.
There we go.
Or
yeah.
no, even that. You could. I don't know.
Want me to bust out my Quagmire from Family Guy?
What?
You could bang 1,000 fat chicks for $50 piece. 50 really fat chicks for $1,000 piece. Hey, big girls need love too, but they gotta pay.
Oh gosh. But basically, all it was just they're doing a lot of new content for Star Wars: The Old Republic, but a limited free to play trial. Get up to level 15, which the game goes to 50. Although there's going to be a level cap, I think, soon. But in July, you can try it out.
Level cap. You said the game goes to 50.
Yeah.
Well, that's already a level cap.
Well, I know level cap will increase.
Okay, gotcha.
The level cap's going up.
Okay. Are they gonna try to do like WoW,
What?
where just like release an expansion, add 10 levels?
I don't know.
Because that's the only thing that's a drawback on Star Trek is
The content.
you hit Vice Admiral and bam, that's it.
Even if they would just
Alright.
release newer special task forces.
Yep.
I would be down with.
Special task forces put out. I still
Or even if there were more. I don't mind repeating things like I do in WoW all the time.
Yeah.
But in WoW, there are like 11 different things I can repeat. So chances of me repeating one is lower than when in Star Trek.
4.
There's 4. Technically, there's more, but I want to do space stuff, not ground stuff.
Right.
I don't want to be. I got an awesome ship. I don't
Yeah,
want to be.
That was the big thing. It's like everyone, when Star Trek Online came out, it was like you can captain your own ship.
Why am
That's
I
like
going to
the
the ground?
That was their biggest selling point. You can captain the Enterprise, and it's like, all right, I don't want to run around with my friggin' phaser rifle. No, I don't care. I don't care.
I could do that in other games, better
Exactly.
games.
There's like all these Voyager shooters. There's other Star Trek shooters. It's like you can do that any day you want.
Yep. Actually, I'm going to.
We're hitting buttons here.
We're hitting buttons off the cuff here.
And now what you've been waiting for, the main event.
So Philip, you know how you were talking about, you just can't get suckered into another MMO?
Yeah.
Dum dum dum. So I did it. I caved. Star Wars: The Old Republic. I was in Target. I was in there getting a prescription, and we kind of like, whenever we go to Target, we kind of make rounds of a bunch of different things. Like I'll masquerade. I'll we cut through the home section and then go into the toys because I'll look in the action figures, see if there's anything on clearance, and then circle around to the video games. But we just happened to be on the video games, and I saw a bunch of sales, which we'll get into some when we get to talk. But big reason I hadn't bought this yet was because it was $60, and I just didn't feel like I could pay $60 on top of another $15. In fact, Ashley I've been wanting to get it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley told me I was not allowed to get it because that reason. She's like, you already play WoW and all these other MMOs. You're not going to pay $60 and then $15 a month after that. But it was $20. $40 off. That's 66% off. I saved.
You saved 2 months. Of
I
playing
saved
the
2
game.
months. Yeah. I basically paid $5 for the game because it's $15 for the month. I paid $5 for the game and then a month of playtime.
Boom.
So, and I still was actually gonna walk around. I was like, I really shouldn't play, but Ashley just gave me that like look where it was like, you've been wanting to play this game forever. It's at a decent price. You're probably not gonna see it at that price for a while. Go get the game.
Yep.
I was like, yay! So I got the game, but I hate it. It's so messed up now because like we've built these awesome advanced like really complicated games, so you can't like go home and play it like you wouldn't like say a console. I gotta go home, I gotta install it, and this thing's like I figured because I was like, okay, I gotta mow the lawn today. I'll put the game and have it installing and patching while I mow the lawn, and come back, sit down, good to go. This thing's like 3 DVDs. DVDs, not CDs.
14.7 gigs a pop?
I don't know.
Is that what a DVD is?
No. I got DVDs over here that are like 4.7 gigs.
4.7, excuse me.
Yeah.
I had the 0.7 part right.
Yeah. So, I'm like, takes forever because, like, man, I can't have it installing while I'm mowing the lawn because somebody's got to be switching disc out. So I finally, when I'm done with the lawn, I come in and do all the disc swapping. And then it has to download, like, almost like over 1.5 gigs worth of patching. Yeah. So that took forever. And then you load up the game. This is like at 5 o'clock. And then there's all the cinematics. I'm like, I don't want to skip these.
Yeah.
Because that's like most of the game right there is all the storytelling. So I'm like level 3 or 4. I made a Sith Inquisitor.
Okay.
Got to go with the Sith.
Got it. They're like,
So-
yeah, the whole Star Wars story is about like the rebels and stuff
Yeah.
and all that. But I mean, just the Sith and the Empire were just badass, man.
Yeah.
It was the uniformity.
Yep.
Is what it was. Like all their ships were the same. All of the uniforms are the same. I mean, it looks more like a military organization.
But that's the good part is there's a lot of story. So even if I level my Inquisitor up, I can go to like the Republic and play the Republic side, and there's a story in that as well. And it's I don't think at least like because I know there's I don't know too much about it. So if I'm saying stuff that's not true, I'm sorry. I've been kind of like turning a blind eye to SWTOR because I did not want to get that interested in it. But I think there's a overall story quest line, and then there's like if you go to a planet, you get all the basic kind of quests. Okay. So those are probably the same, but like my Sith Inquisitor has an overall like story quest.
Oh.
Yeah, or
so
story
like
chain.
A race/class quest as well?
I guess.
Okay, cool.
So then even when I finish that, I can start over and be like, okay, well, what's a Jedi's storyline going to be? Okay. Or not even that. There's like, I could be a bounty hunter. That's on
you could be a bounty hunter. You could be a Republic commando.
Yeah.
I saw that in there. And it was like...
although the armored people are more like the Imperials, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'm Zabrak, which is like Darth Maul, basically.
Okay.
His race. Because I was picking a race, but they have like 5 that are grayed out. It's like, you must get X race to this to unlock this for all or for all classes or whatever. And one of them was Zabrak. So I was like, I'll just level up a Zabrak. And the rest of them were like, I think I had to be playing Republic in order to pick those races.
Okay, I gotcha.
So I was like, I want to, because, I want to unlock all the races so I can make stuff.
Yeah.
So that, not much to say on SWTOR. Just then I got it.
Yeah.
More
not
to
much
come.
Yet, so yeah, it's like more to...
You're not getting it though, right?
I'm not. Maybe if they go free to play.
Maybe.
I'll
for the 15 levels.
I'll try the 15 levels. Yeah, see what happens there.
I know Mark, our friend Scooter Prime, he plays, so maybe I can get in, do some hanging out with him. Diablo 3 update. I got a tiny bit further.
Okay. I
did some playing today a little bit. While I was waiting for this to install, I had Diablo in the background playing.
That's great.
And then I played some a little bit last night or Friday night because I was showing you guys because you hadn't seen the actual gameplay. Pretty sweet. I love this computer.
Good. It's at the it's still at like the angled view from Diablo and
Uh-huh.
Diablo 2. So it's
I told you it's mainly like a reskinned Diablo 2.
Mhm.
But I like it. It's great.
I love that Tyrael sacrifice
Oh, yeah.
cinematic. That is
Wicked.
just like rips his wings off. He's like,
Yeah.
and
So.
then da-da-da, he's a black guy.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Or he could just be like a really dirty white guy, or maybe he's like Middle Eastern.
that could be.
We don't know.
The
Why you gotta be-
darkness.
Why you gotta be racist like that?
I am not racist. I hate everybody equally.
Oh gosh.
I'm like that guy on the movie Half Baked.
You're cool.
I quit.
But the real reason I haven't played like any Diablo 3 other than like today and Friday is dude over here, well, I guess over there,
This guy
has been like,
who's got two thumbs and has been putting the pedal to the metal in WoW.
dude has been going like crazy over in WoW. So speaking of which, I got a new clip now. So that's the official. We're talking about WoW now.
Talking about WoW.
So, which I think I'm gonna come up with clips for everything. Like I'm thinking a Star Trek clip, and then maybe something for DC. I guess I have to come up with Star Wars one too now.
We should find that. The Uhura with the message from Starfleet, Admiral.
Oh,
How come that one's really quiet?
the whole soundboard's really quiet because some of them play louder than others.
Gotcha.
What, you haven't heard?
There you go.
Bad.
I gotta do some editing on that clip, try and get because I really just love the crap. Yeah, Philip has just been leveling like crazy in WoW, and I've been wanting to keep up with him so we could do like PvP arenas and stuff or PvP battlegrounds. So I've been like all this time I've been like levels and levels behind. Finally, I'm just barely keeping up. We dinged 60.
We hit 60.
Um,
60.
And then I was like, Philip, man, you only got 10 levels left.
Yeah.
And then you also got your flying mount,
I got my flying mount.
and you're frustratingly texting me like I'm at the store.
So I'm sitting there like I got the flying mount and I'm running around and I'm like, all right. Well, when I died at the gate of Uldum,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I died. I was at the graveyard and I was dead on a flying mount.
Yep.
So I was like, and I jumped and I went up in the sky. I'm like, all right. So I'm pretty sure you jumped to fly.
Yep.
That's great. Whatever. So I'm running around on my flying mount and I'm like, all right, jump, and it jumps and it falls back, keeps running. I'm like, all right, maybe I gotta do like a double jump. Jump. Nope, nothing happened there. So then got the idea in the old noggin to maybe I gotta give him a little head start. So I jump off a cliff.
Oh, God. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh.
Needless to say, I died. Yeah, needless to say, I died. So I'm on WoW Wiki and WoW Head, and I'm looking at both of them. I'm like, all right, boom. And it's like, okay, all right, well, I got it. This is what's supposed to happen here. Then I read WoW Wiki is where it told me. It was like, hey, unless you have Cataclysm, you can't fly anywhere except for Outland.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is crap.
Well, that was the big advertisement with Cataclysm is now you can fly in the old world.
So then
So then,
I get a text from you.
so remember that big sale or the sales I was talking about where I got this for $20? The reason I got stopped is because I saw that Cataclysm was only $10.
Cataclysm was $10.
So I was like,
Which is really odd because then right next to it was Lich King for
Right.
$20. And I'm
Right.
like,
well, everybody that has Lich King probably has Lich King at this point.
Yeah.
But Cataclysm's the latest expansion, so it's going to be on sale.
gotcha.
But yeah, so I texted Philip. I took a picture of it, showed him. Was like, "Hey, Target's got it for $10. Lich King's $30. The game's normally 40.
Yeah. So it's like, bam. get
30 or $20. So $30 you can be completely caught up."
it. Yeah. So,
And I take it you ran out and got it.
so I did that. I was like, holy crap, hell yeah! Sat there like, I quick mowed the lawn. Boom. Got some clothes on. Bam.
Wait, you mowed the lawn without any clothes on?
Yes, I did.
I'm glad I don't live on your street.
That's right, you are. But boom, went out there, got the games. I I I opened the boxes in the car and pulled out the two CD case, the CD keys, and it's like the stuff's still sitting in the car. And it's like, I just needed the CD keys.
Well,
I
it's
didn't need
like
anything else.
my nifty little box collection over
Yeah,
there.
it's like boom, ran inside, went to BattleNet, entered in the Lich King one. It was like error. I'm like, what are you talking about error? I just bought it. Oh, that's a P, not a 9. Okay, P. Boom. All right, boom. So then Lich King worked, and it was like, yeah, all right. Boom, Cataclysm now works. Yeah, all right. Go, I log in, and I'm like, all right, mount up. I still can't fly.
And it was at this point I remember that you unlock a like flight master because you can fly. Because the big deal is the way this worked. It'll sound better when I actually explain it the way. Because the way it used to be is you would hit 60. Because it used to be you couldn't fly until you got 70.
Oh.
So you would hit 70 and you would buy your mount, and that would enable you to fly in Outland. And then when you get to Wrath, or the Wrath of the Lich King stuff, they still want you to see the content. So you couldn't fly in Northrend until you hit 77. At 77, you could buy cold weather flying.
Yep.
So so FYI, when you get to Northrend, you won't be able to
fly.
You can't fly.
Yeah.
So the good news is that once you get to 77 or whatever, you can unlock this heirloom item that's like a tome of cold weather flying.
Okay.
And at like 70, 72 or something like that, then you can now fly. Like you can buy it on your other character and mail it to your
mail it
to your young. Like I at 72 or whatever the level is, I'll be able to fly in.
Well, because like I just looked at them all, and it's
unless this is the levels could have changed, so it's possible.
I was just looking at it before I got over here. It was I don't because Chris doesn't have that up on the soundboard.
I actually don't think I even. I'm working on it here. All right, I will develop the soundboard now that I have this new program. The soundboard will be developed. All right, so
we got to find Bazinga.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that's got to be like a mandatory Bazinga. But yeah, I was looking at it before I got here. So I went and I bought expert riding.
Yeah,
which like allows me to fly, which allows me to buy the flying mounts, which I think that's kind of. Why can't I just buy all the mounts even if I can't use their full skills yet? That's a bit of a pain.
You can't buy them?
Huh? Well, it's like I have the regular Wind Riders. But then if I want to buy the Swift Wind Riders, the ones that are just armored, I guess that's how they're gonna look. I have to get Artisan Flying.
Are they just? Is the picture red or is the amount
red?
If the picture's red, that just means you can't use it. You still might be able to buy it.
But why can't I use it? Why can't I just use him as a regular ground mount like I can only do
because
right now?
Those are the epic mount. Like they're not. I don't think they're programmed to do the slower speeds because they're designed to be used at the faster speeds.
Okay, that makes sense. There we go. Yeah. So I went and I bought my mounts and everything. But as I was, because this is yesterday when I did it. I bought the expert riding. And bought the mounts and figured out couldn't do it. So then I get home, and after I put those two keys in, at the flying trainer, 2 extra items appeared.
Yeah.
It was the
cold weather flying.
It was the regular flying everywhere and the cold weather flying.
Right.
Those scrolls.
No, yeah. So now for the main the original world or whatever you want to call it, you have to get a flying license. Flight master's license.
Yeah. And that's 212 gold, 50 silver.
As you'll quickly learn, though, that is a very small amount in the World of Warcraft.
That's because then the artisan and master riding are 4250 apiece.
Yeah. For me, they're like 4,000 because I have faction credits that reduce them.
Gotcha. Faction credits.
Yeah, the more you gain, like in the signature factions, like Ogremar, your race factions.
Okay.
The more you get those leveled up, like Exalted or whatever, it decreases the value of certain items. Yeah. So, like, for me, it's like 4,000 gold.
Okay.
I think on my Death Knight, which is Exalted with all the the Horde faction, the Horde races,
Mhm.
except for the goblins because that got added in later. I think it's like 3,500 for him. I
Oh,
don't
cool.
know though. I could be pulling that out of my butt. Yeah. I haven't even bought it on my character yet. The Flight Master
Yeah.
license.
Because I sat there and it's like, all right, I got it. And it's like, crap.
Crap.
Now I gotta go quest my little tail off, which is actually because like, but actually because there were I want to say last week I had about 100 and some gold, maybe like
Yeah.
104, 105 gold, and then yesterday, when I had bought all the stuff, I was up to like 350 gold.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I picked up all that gold in a week
Yep.
just by selling
Soundboard's not completely
I thought it
empty.
was cool just by like selling all that stuff. Because I'll go through it and like anything that's plate that I can't use, it's
Mhm.
like, yep, sell it.
Yep.
Give me like 5 gold a pop for that stuff.
Yep.
Man. Commerce in the World of Warcraft.
Yep. So are you still level 60?
I am still level 60.
Okay.
I'm level
Now-
60. I am
Since obviously
I'm
you
about 5 bars in.
I have we will agree that I have far less playing time than you do.
Shenanigans.
What?
You got like 12 characters.
Yeah, but do you want to really know how long I've been playing?
When did Warcraft come out?
No, I'm talking about amount of time in a week or in a day to play.
Weekly/daily. Okay.
Yes.
You have a life and a wife.
Yes. So I've been busting my butt trying to keep up, but now, thanks to the Dark Moon Fair and dropping some money, I now have heirlooms on my character. 4 heirlooms, which increase my experience gain by like 25% total. So that's how I'm been able to finally keep up with him, because I can play a little bit less but still get more.
It was like in an hour or something. You texted me. You were like, "Bam, done, son." I'm like, "I hate you."
Doxit says he imagines me running a sweatshop, making his daughter's friends play him for $2 a day each. Psh, I'd do it for free.
Yeah, $2. Little brats, they don't get that much money.
Yeah, cost me $15 a month.
That's right. Boom.
I can't wait till like Chloe gets a little bit older and understands WoW a little bit better, because kids are great at farming crap.
Yeah, they are.
I just say, Chloe, go collect like 100 of those things. Okay.
Boom.
Or she loves to fish in the real, like, she loves going fishing.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to teach her how to fish in WoW.
Teach how to fish well.
See if she'll get on, Here, level my fishing, Chloe.
I need it. Well, that's like I'm still. What am I at? 60. I think I can buy something else in first aid now.
No, not if, because you're max 375.
Yeah.
No, unless you're at. Oh, did you max it out already?
Well, no, I haven't maxed it out yet. Oh no, my next stuff is just getting all the other cloths.
Yeah,
Okay.
netherweave.
Yeah.
Which is
'Cause I'm
outland.
already at rune.
Yep.
Netherweave. There's nothing past netherweave.
In outland.
No,
Then
is there anything past netherweave
Yeah.
in like the cloths?
Yeah,
Okay.
because then you go to Northrend, you get frostweave,
Mm.
and then you get. I forgot what it's called in the cataclysm places. So, since we were under level 50 last time when we played,
Yes.
like on the internet or on the for the after show, so we could only really play Eye of the Storm, because it was the battleground
It
of
was the call to arms.
the call to arms.
Yeah.
But also I just didn't want to play Warsong Gulch. But now you unlocked Arathi Basin, or not Arathi, Alterac Valley.
Alterac Valley.
So
That's weird.
how'd you like that?
Alterac Valley was a pain in the ass.
The 40 on 40 onslaught.
Yes. It was great when we had like all 40.
Yeah.
It was like, bam, 40 on 40. This is awesome. There's no rear guard to guard the flag. We're just gonna all 40 of us are gonna run straight for their flag when all 40 of them are running straight
Yeah.
for our flag. There's no planning.
It's a delicate balance. Yeah, there really is no planning. When you get in some of the smaller maps, it's okay to plan, especially if you have because it's easier to get 5-10 buddies together. Or even if you're doing something like Warsong Gulch, where you maybe have a group of 5,
Mhm.
you still got half your team that you can plan with.
Okay, yeah.
So even if the other 5 are just jerking around.
You can still get some. I mean, that was my big thing was I couldn't figure out how to get that green box with everyone's name, because when we were in the Call to Arms, wherever that was, Arathi base,
No, Eye of the Storm.
Eye of the Storm. We were in Eye of the Storm. It was okay because like it didn't take up that much of the screen.
Oh, it was taking up too
But
much
then,
room.
like when 40, it was like there's half my screen gone, and it was like I can't get. Hey, look, it goes away.
Bye bye.
It's like I can see clearly now. Sorry, that was my yes. Donations for me to not sing will be accepted via PayPal.
Yes. So.
Right,
Oh man.
I foresee now that I'm up to Cataclysm, I can get up to 85.
Yep.
I'll wait for.
You can also make a Death Knight now.
I can make a Death Knight.
You have your
Can I
passive.
make a Worgen Death Knight?
Yes, you can.
Sweet.
But that would be Alliance.
That would be Alliance.
You can make
an Alliance character just for the hell of it.
Okay.
Because like I got rid of my Draenei
Yeah.
just because I didn't play him at all.
But yeah, a Worgen Death Knight would be pretty badass. I
And
think
then
at
in
least you can make him.
I don't know. I can look at that later. But now Pandaria,
Mm-hmm.
all the stuff you've read up on that, they choose what side they want to go
Yep.
to, don't they?
Once you get to level 10, you pick Horde or Alliance.
Okay. That's kind of cool.
Yep.
So you could have both going on at the same time. You could have one. Now does our guild or our meta guild have a
Nope.
No Alliance mirror?
Nope. In SWTOR, they have both a public and Jedi, or Jedi and Sith.
Okay.
But WoW, they have this very firm rule that is no alliance guilds at all, no sister guilds for any alliance, because it gets brought up every now and then. I'm like, we want to play alliance, and they're like, no.
Like you can play Alliance all you want. We're just not going to guild you in. How about
Yeah,
that?
or we're just not going to make a guild for it. So there will be like, if you do enough asking around, there are people that make alliance that are just like groups of AIErs that's not affiliated with AIE that go
Okay.
and make their own guild.
Gotcha.
But it'll be quick. It'll be sweet to do the to check out with the AIE and SWTOR.
Yeah.
Because we're in that as well.
That's cool. What else are you guys in?
You guys, you're in it too.
I know. What else are we in?
Eve, remember that we were
Eve,
trying to get into
that's right,
Eve.
Eve.
And Rift.
Rift. That's
Yep.
right. Now Rift is from the people who made Warcraft, right?
A couple of the developers from Warcraft team went to Tryon. That game's doing very well. Like, they don't get as much players, but it's very profitable for them.
Like, what is it?
It's basic. Well, if you look around there, it's there should be a Rift game box around there somewhere.
Should be a Rift game box. Okay.
Right there, but next to the orange box.
Next to the orange box. Rift. Got it.
It's a Warcraft kind of event or a
Okay.
kind of universe, and meaning it's a fantasy MMO. The graphics are a lot different, so it's a lot better looking a little bit because it's on a much newer engine.
Mhm.
The way Rift works is there are only 4 classes. You have Mage, Rogue,
Warrior.
Cleric, and Warrior.
Okay.
But each one of those classes has like 11 different talent trees, basically.
Ah.
And you can pick 3 of them at any time.
Okay.
So you get this big combination of where, like, pretty much any class can heal, any class can tank. You just have to pick that tree.
Gotcha.
So it's got a whole bunch of customization in it. It's also great because they have these. The name Rift comes from the fact that the world is kind of, it's at the center point of all these elemental planes, and there's these rifts opening up in the world. So you'll be playing along, and you'll see this little spark form, and boom, this little rift will open up, and all these monsters come pouring out, and this little box will pop up that says join private or join public group, and you click OK. Everybody in the immediate area is suddenly in a party, and you work to get
Okay.
to seal the rift, and when the rift is sealed, it disperses loot accordingly for you automatically.
Got that's one of the. It says massive dynamic battles. Invasions unfold zone wide.
Yeah.
So it's like if I see as I'm like going around on a Wind Rider going from city to city, I'll see like entered zone, local defense,
Yeah.
Territar, local defense, and it's like I also saw something in the guild chat about people they were like, "Oh, I thought Alliance was coming in to mess around in the city." Does that happen? Does
It can.
randomly random events happen where Alliance invades?
Yeah. Well, not random events. What it is players, Alliance players, will come in and try and if they start attacking the guards, that's when the local defense thing will go up and be like, such and such city is under attack.
Okay.
Like for instance, in our guild, we'll do these things called coop runs. It's just a random name. It stands for Creamy Orange Otter Pop.
Okay.
And they will take several different groups of 40 AIE peoples and go raid the Alliance cities,
Oh, cool.
killing everybody. Because if you kill the leaders in each of the cities, you get an achievement and get a mount for it.
Okay.
So they'll go to Stormwind, they'll go to all the different Alliance cities and kill all the people, and kill like the leaders and stuff, and try and battle off the Alliance people and try and do it.
Oh, cool.
In fact, there was one Black Friday, they were able to hold all the Alliance cities for like an hour.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, before they Alliance finally mounted up a good enough defense.
There was something one of the people I work with was talking about was, there was a guild who one of the members of the guild had died in real life, and the guild put on a funeral for him in Warcraft.
We've done that.
They met in an area and they put on a funeral for the guy. I can't remember if they were Alliance or Horde.
We did that. I don't know if this is the guild that he's talking about, but we had somebody in the guild that was died. In fact, there's an AIE Remembrance Day every year.
Okay.
Where they all meet at the statue and kind of had this like solemn kind of like march across some of the different areas, to just kind of remember some of the people that AIE people that have died.
The big thing about this one was I'm gonna have to say it was Horde. It was Horde doing the funeral. A bunch of Alliance people found out about it, and it's a video on YouTube. I haven't looked it up yet. He talks about the Alliance are riding in on. They're all on ground mounts, so they're all riding in, and they basically go into the funeral and kill everybody.
Oh dang!
Because everybody had they had all put on like black clothes and stuff. They weren't armored. They weren't armed, and they basically just went in and.
What a bunch of dirtbags!
Yeah. Like wiped out this entire guild who was sitting there having a funeral. And I'm like, that would have been cool if it had been like just some random
event.
Yeah, if like all the people had just, hey, we're gonna run around unarmed for the next hour, and then yeah, they get base raped. But it's like they were having a solemn moment.
People are dirtbags online.
People are dirtbags online.
So
kind of like me.
Yeah.
I hit need on everything.
Yep. So you're only 25 levels left, man.
I know, 25 levels left. I'm gonna wait on Pandaria.
Really?
I'm gonna. Well,
it's not out yet.
I know, but it's gonna be $60.
Actually, it won't. Typically, Blizzard or typically WoW expansions come out at 40.
Okay, I'll still wait. I wanna go through and get all my hunter crap done.
Well, you probably will. Like they're not talking about it coming out. The earliest predictions have been August.
Oh.
But that's most likely we're looking at like Christmas.
Yeah.
So by then you'll probably, if you're not level 85 by then, you've played you're on to something else.
I hit something different. Yeah. Star Trek came out with something.
Yeah. So come on, man. Don't you want to be there with like me and Ashley midnight
as a panda? No, no. I refuse. The only thing I will ever do at midnight is go see a movie, which comes out at 11 o'clock anyway.
Yeah. A lot of games like Diablo I didn't do this year, mainly because I'm working. But for WoW, it's kind of like, because I was there, it's kind of because it's just I have so much history with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was there for the first WoW expansion at midnight.
Okay.
So, and it's just kind of something me and Ashley do, mainly because we get the collector's editions now, or at least we do now.
You get the cool boxes.
Yeah. So we like doing it. See, what Ashley and I were thinking about doing. I mean, I don't know with the house and everything, and I don't know how much time we're gonna have.
Yeah.
What we're gonna probably do is like Ashley was talking about taking like a week off after, and she wants to just sit and play, Pandaria.
Pandaria.
So we just need to like all sync schedules and then just like have a massive like WoW fest in the house. Maybe not all week because I don't know if I have enough leave for that.
Yeah.
So like maybe like a day, like the day it comes out.
Just
Which
like,
FYI
take it
doesn't
down.
matter if you buy Miss of Pandaria or not.
Uh-huh.
For like the first week, when an expansion comes out,
Mhm.
the servers will be just packed with people. And what happens is you get these queues where you have to load up WoW, and then you just you remember when DCUO had those queues?
Yep.
Imagine that, but in WoW.
Well, like the DCU queues were the DCU queues were they were quick to get into anyway.
Yeah, but
It was like
these
you're 10 millionth in line. You're now 500th in line. That took 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
this I've sat for like 20-30 minutes waiting on a WoW queue to go down.
Wow.
It's like time to do something else for a while.
Yeah, let me go take a nap.
So, oh gosh, I'm playing this out. So, thank you guys for listening. Thank you to those that showed up in the chat room. Just remember, as always, you can find us on all over across the interwebs. I'm at Chris the Prof. He's at Philip_RD. As long as he's not being hacked.
As long as I'm not being hacked.
Facebook.com/Obsessive Comics Disorder. And you can find all this information at OCDcast.com, including email. You can email me, ask me any questions, provide me with some resources about SWOTOR. So Chris at OCDcast.com. So I'm trying to decide, are we going to do an after show today? Or am I going to jump into Star Wars?
I don't know.
Maybe we will, maybe we won't.
Maybe
We probably will.
We probably. It probably happens.
I don't know. We may just not.
I've already got it loaded up.
We may play.
We may play.
We may not stream it.
That's right.
So, because I need to go upstairs and make sure everything's going on. So, probably won't stream tonight. But don't worry, we'll be back.
That's right. We're not abandoning you guys.
Nope. Next week for another exciting episode on my birthday.
Stuff's downloading.
Yep. So, thank you guys for listening. We will see you next week. I'm Chris,
I'm Philip.
and we will catch you guys next time on Relative Dimensions.